Hi, I'm Rob. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to say something about something like past. When I was little in school. Here I was in school, elementary. Had a bag, plastic, a zipper. And I'm sure the older people will remember. And anyway, I had a roller. I didn't know what it was. I would never messed with it or anything. Anyway, so here I am. Of course, mine was wooden. Had a metal side on his tin or what it was on one side of it. Anyway, uh, when I was a kid, I was taking a beating, get the table and putting marks and stuff. And anyways, uh, really didn't know what to do with it. We didn't even use it that school year. So there I am, take my pencil, turn around, just put it like that, spin around like a helicopter. So anyway, that wasn't what it was meant for, but that's what I ended up doing with it. But anyways, the importance of the video was parents, please take time with your little ones. You know, get one, practice with them, teach them to draw. Show them, like different angles and connecting. I know you say, well, they're only 4 or 5 or whatever. It's never too late. It's never too young to teach them. Because I was working with my child at a young age because I didn't want, you know, going through the same thing I went through when I was a child. So, anyways, I also recommend you buy a set, you have couples protector. Anyways, you sit there and teach them, to do, lines and, taking this. You can always teach them how to do the half moon or make like a hill and color or something, or make both sides and make a world, small world, or or whatever. Just take time and you can buy a little kit, real cheap and it ain't that expensive. And but anyways, the point is take time with your child and when they're young, you know, I know they want to play games and play house or whatnot, but maybe it hurt take time work with them with stuff like this. Reason why, you never know. They may want to, in the future, do blueprints and stuff like that, grafting, be an artist. Maybe want to develop to an engineer or something. You gotta, work with the children. Whatever it is that they're into. My child liked to read, so I went and made the efforts, went to the book fairs and picked out books. And first she went to the library and got books, but I bought a lot of different books, and spent money on that for her to read. And knowledge is key. There's book smart, street smarts. And hopefully to help the child progress. You never know, be a scientist, teacher, or biologist, or whatever. I mean, you know, uh, really, I was trying to word is a push, and they like art, get art stuff, art supplies and stuff. You never know. They could be painting the next Mona Lisa or something. You know what I mean? I mean, there's money in art. There's money in photography. If they're into that. And I mean, gaming is one thing. I know it's what everybody's into, but everybody went into software development. Everybody went into all that stuff and gaming, and it's a very small window. The chance of success is very slim. Because everybody went to that. Years ago, everybody went to that. And like I said, but whatever they're into, reinforce it. Like holidays, Christmas, birthdays and whatnot. You can buy them different kits, and try to work with them and develop them. Who knows what it could do. And asking us is, take time with the children, work with them, uh, buy the tools they need, work with them, on help them develop the skills that you've already got, you developed, like I said, they could be someone, and and that's because of you backing them up and helping them and pushing them in the direction you want to go. I hope you like the message. God bless. Like, subscribe, share with other people. Thank you.